Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Uprising, where I'm going to show you today how to make the ultimate smoothie. I'm actually going to be adding a lot of ingredients today that I don't normally add because I just kind of use whatever it is that I have. But today we're going to go ahead and start with, I don't know if you've ever seen this stuff, it's called raw meal. This stuff has amazing ingredients. I usually just put 1 scoop in there every morning when I make my smoothie. If you guys have any questions about where I get this stuff, I'll put some links down below later. Then I also use this plant-based protein because actually I am vegan, so I don't use any of the whey protein. Plus it's not really good for you, so I try to stick with just the plant-based foods. And next, put some chia seeds in it. I just put about 3/4 of a scoop. I usually like to put all these things in before I put the fruits and the vegetables, because what happens is otherwise they get kind of a gummy in the blender. Then here I put some diatomaceous earth, about, I don't know, 1.5 tablespoons or so. That's got really good minerals in it, really good for killing parasites. Then I'll also throw some turmeric in there, good for inflammation, and it's good for a bunch of other stuff. I'd probably put about another tablespoon, I guess, I don't know. I always like to put cinnamon in there also, good for regulating your blood sugar, and from what I hear it's got a ton of other benefits also. Now the craziest thing I want to put in here today, I just started doing this the other day. If you've ever heard of natto, spelled N-A-T-T-O, this stuff is a crazy superfood, and a lot of people just don't like the taste of it. I personally don't mind it. I like it. Oh, and there goes my carrot. I really like it, but it does have kind of a funky flavor, and a lot of people just can't eat it. So yesterday I put it in a smoothie. I don't know where I got the silly idea to put it in a smoothie, but it actually tasted fine. In fact, you couldn't even taste it. So natto is a fermented bean, and you activate it by spinning. I'm just gonna use my carrot to spin it around here. Technically, you're supposed to spin it about 100 times. Where as you spin it around, you're gonna notice, here, check it out, you're gonna notice that it starts getting all slimy. And this has anti-aging or reversing aging effects. It also is good for cancer. It's good for people who have heart problems, strokes, from becoming senile, and I can't remember all the other benefits. There's tons of them. In fact, in Japan, they even say that it's really good for like prostate health or prostate cancer, because apparently the Japanese have 1/4 of the prostate issues that we have here in America. And this stuff is just, it's amazing. So I'm gonna just mix it up like that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw it in there. So put in my fermented non-GMO all organic soybeans, and then once I got those in there, I'll just throw the carrot along with it. And of course, next, I just have a bunch of like different vegetables. I also went to go pick some herbs from the garden. So I got some like lemon balm, some mint. I'll throw some carrots in there. I got some ginger and lots of spinach. Here's the lemon balm. I think I just lost some down there. And more carrots. I throw a date in there. There's a little date, just for a little sweetness, so it tastes good. See, the whole point of it is so that it tastes good. I want it to taste good. Otherwise, I won't drink it. Then I'll put some celery in there, some celery sticks, some more spinach. And I just kind of stuff it in the blender, you know, to make a real good smoothie, have all those different types of fiber. I'm also going to throw some bananas in there. Again, you know, the sweetness of the banana and the texture of it really makes a smoothie, at least for me. And I usually put about 2 or 3 depending. But today, I think I'm actually going to put, I was going to put 2, but I think I'm going to do 3 because of the sweetness and because we put natto in there. Again, I don't mind the flavor of natto, but some people really just don't like it. And I understand it took me many, many years until I became accustomed to the flavor of natto. It's a Japanese food, again, for you guys who want to learn about it. Maybe I'll put some links below, but you can also just Google it. Health benefits of natto. N-A-T-T-O. Yeah, fermented foods are really good for you. So I think that's about where we're at. And then I think that's everything. The last magic ingredient, actually I have two of them. One, a lot of times I put nuts in my smoothie too, because having oils in your smoothie are actually increase the absorption of all the nutrients. So right now I'm actually putting coconut cream in the smoothie. I like the fats of it, and it makes it taste really good too, actually. I like to do things that, you know, are dual purpose, where you are actually eating something that tastes good and it's good for you. I don't have any specific measurements, I just kind of eyeball everything, so I'm just going to throw what I think looks good. Put some more cream in there. Oh, and for those of you who want to know what I'm using, this is the one I'm using. It's 100% coconut cream. I don't know if that was the right side. Oh, they're the same. I'll put a link for that too if you guys want. Most of the stuff I get it off Amazon. But, alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use hydrogen water. Because hydrogen water also increases absorption, but it also increases all the antioxidative power of all the fruits and vegetables. So I'm putting that in there. It's kind of bubbling. And we're almost done. At this point, what I end up doing is I just blend it all up. I'm aware that, you know, we're going to lose some hydrogen in the process of blending it up. So what we do is we put a little hydrogen water in the jar that I'm going to use. I'll show you guys in a little bit. But you can also watch my other videos on how to make a hydrogen smoothie. Today I just wanted to share this stuff because what I also started doing was using the herbs. You know, herbs are used in many ways. And recently somebody gave me the idea, we were talking about how amazing fiber is for the gut and the gut bacteria, and how you can't just use normal fiber. You have to use fiber, well, apparently when you use fiber from different fruits and vegetables, the body reacts to all of them differently. So there's a lot that we don't understand in regards to the science of it all. So my friend gave me the idea and they said, why don't you put herbs in your smoothie? And we have a bunch of them outside. So I thought, hey, that's a good idea. So I did that yesterday, and then I thought, you know, I should share this with people. So we got our smoothie pretty much ready to go. Maybe I need a little more water. I usually like to fill it up to the very top with the water. And then normally I let it soak for quite a while. Hold on a second. I'm going to grab a jar, and apparently I don't have one. Really? All right. So I guess all you really do at this point is you blend it up, and then we'll put a little water in a jar and then drink it. But usually I also like to put some hemp hearts, sprinkle them on the top. If I could just find the jar. Let me see here. There we go. I guess I'll use this one. So what I would do is I would take the hydrogen water again. Pour just a little bit in the jar, not too much. Maybe about that much. And then, normally, like I said, I would let this soak quite a bit longer, but for the sake of the video, I'll just go ahead and make it now. Put it on the blender. Strange idea to put natto in a smoothie, so let's see how it turned out with all the herbs and everything else we put in there. We put a lot of stuff in there. Alright, that looks pretty well and blended. So then, with the little hydrogen water in there, pour it in there. It almost seems like a really weird concoction, really weird smoothie you wouldn't think would taste good. This is not the jar I normally use. Normally I like the really wide mouth jars, because then you can sprinkle the hemp hearts on it. Because chewing is also really good. It's the beginning of digestion. It really starts in the mouth. So I don't like to just puree all my food, which I do in this case, and I think it's really good for you because most people don't chew well enough, and you want it really chewed up, but I like to put a little hemp hearts on the surface. I guess, let's see if we can catch it this time. There we go. Yeah. Sweet. All right. So then what I do, and drink it while you're chewing. Almost tricking the body. Boy, that's good. I can taste the lemon balm. I can taste the ginger in there. Spicy. I don't taste the cinnamon much. I don't taste any natto at all. And it just tastes great. So if you guys are looking for a healthy way to make breakfast, and the coconut cream, oh, I love it. If you're looking for a simple and healthy breakfast, you don't have to put all those ingredients. I don't put all those ingredients every day. I just put in what I have. But it's a simple, healthy way to make a breakfast. And what I also do is I do a 13-day fast every day. So I stop eating by 8 p.m. And right now, for example, it's about 10 a.m. So I've gone, roughly 13 to 14 hours without eating. There's a lot of science that shows that that's incredibly beneficial for your body. And that way you don't have to fast for days and days and just kill yourself over it. But there are definitely benefits to fasting. You just have to kind of do it in a safe and healthy manner. So I hope this helped you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'll put all the links below for any of you who want to see what, all these different things that I'm using. And hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time.